doobie tray.
Dang.
You gonna do us like that?
Okay, so
I had to. I was just like,
you know what I was thinking? Having like getting one of those big old Zarka bottles, having our guests bring in doobies and go fill it up and give it to the homeless. Like donate them to the homeless. Good shit.
Wait, the blood.
The doobies.
Hey, homeless person will find that lighter. Definitely find that
They gonna
lighter.
be smoking that shit.
Gonna bust that bottle up and make a Jeep.
Hey.
Then that's gonna make a big problem with the homeless people being high on the street.
Then he gonna take them up. He gonna make a whole bunch of doobies and then get them a whole little doobie blunt together.
That's what they do in Denver.
For real?
At like the Studio 420s or iBake or just different little. There's these little spots in Denver where you can like smoke in. They ask you to leave the doobies and they donate it to the homeless or let the homeless come in there and smoke too.
Them motherfuckers be doobie blunt.
But all right, guys, welcome back to another episode of Doobies to Dollars podcast. It's your girl P. Today I got my co-host Harold and Illy in the building. And we're here with Guru.
How you doing, Guru Dynamite? You can add me, follow me on any social media site at Guru Dynamite or Guru_Dynamite.
And we're going to have all his links in the description, so we'll have them all correct for you. So make sure you go subscribe. Also, go subscribe to our page right now. Thank you. First and foremost, before we get into it, he gave us all these Guru Dynamite shirts. She can show the front. I'm going to show the back of it.
I'm going to wear mine tomorrow.
Yeah, you can get all that, all the merch, everything, even this right here, and the hat on GuruDynamite.com.
We're going to check that out. I want that shirt. Or the hat. I want one of probably the hat to go with this shirt.
I got dad hats, I got snapbacks, I got all that.
Okay, we'll put a link for his merch as well. So how are you doing today?
Man, I'm great and positive. I'm always great and positive. That's how you gotta live life.
Hell yeah. Thanks for coming by for sure.
Oh, no problem, anytime.
So who is Guru Dynamite? For those of us who don't know.
Guru Dynamite is an artist, an entrepreneur, an actor too. I'm starting to be an actor.
Okay.
Man, I'm a hustler. I always have been, I always will be. That's just how I am.
Okay, I got a quick game.
Go ahead.
Because you just said you want to be an actor. Do 3 scenes for me.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
3 scenes. Now you gotta give me 3 scenes I can.
Okay, we're going to give you sad. I like just real sad.
Nah, man. We got to give the man something that's...
All right. Okay, I like...
You know some Training Day scenes?
Oh, yeah.
There you go. You already ready.
I already got them.
We're not gonna put him on the spot like
that. Yeah, shit, if I can put a bust a 10. You got me intrigued. Okay, I'm waiting for this. When in theaters.
Man, I got so speaking on the acting thing, I started doing a series. It's actually gonna be a spinoff from my next album project in December. I call it the Dark Album, and basically it's gonna entail everything that is going on in the world today, as far as like things that they try to hide from us and keep from us.
Let's get into that. We love those subjects. Like what? Give us some. Can you drop a few gems? What topics?
I would love to hear the concept of the show.
Yeah.
So basically, it starts out to where I'm in the studio thinking about a whole song concept and smoking, pass out. And I walk through like not a dark room, but an actual outside setting. And I go to the house. Into a house. It's my homeboy house where the studio is located. And I'm like, well, damn, where everybody at? Ain't nobody out here, or I don't see nothing. So I ring the doorbell. Nobody answers the door. Walk inside. The door is unlocked and everything. I'm like, what's going on? So from there, it just goes from a dark scene. And I'm talking to myself and my inner child, because a lot of times I struggle with personality, with my own personality at times. So from there, I go into a scene where I'm talking to myself, but I have my son acting with me in the story.
Oh, so he's like the younger you.
Yeah, and he's talking to me and telling me how I need to be and how I need to go about doing rap and music and everything else.
Okay.
That's
I like that.
Yeah, I go into concepts about how like government assistance and how it really hinders us more than it benefits us at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Sound like somebody I have a conversation with. Stay away from politics on this podcast, but
Hey man, hey look, I normally stay away from them too, but
Well,
it's
we
like,
can bring them up if the guest is fine. We just don't like to make our guests feel uncomfortable.
man, ain't no uncomfortable with me.
Okay, when's your birthday?
November 10th, Scorpio.
Okay, little freak over
Hey
here.
man, hey, don't put me out there like that.
We ain't gonna call you out. But yeah, tell us more about that because we were very interested.
So a lot of another concept I talk about is churches, religion, just stuff like that, man. Me and my personal fight with churches, I really ain't been to church in like years.
Okay.
And I used to be like the closest thing in church.
you're not
So,
alone, black man. You're not alone. I still read my Bible.
I
but
still read
there's
my
reasons.
Bible. It's that there's reasons. And a lot of times, like, people reach out to you and everything like that, but in the past 6 to 7 years, nobody from the church reaches out to me. And that's why I say, man, it's about if you're in it or not. If you ain't in it, then ain't nobody worried about you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So what's your religion or spirituality like now? Because I was brought up in the church as well, but now being almost 32, like it's totally changed.
So I believe in God, but it's just, I think about it deeper now because as I'm told or as I research myself, there's a lot of books in the Bible that are that are not in the Bible that they give us. So from there, I go into depth as well on that in my album.
Damn, that would be something I want to check out for sure.
This is probably just me getting personal on my life. My grandfather was a preacher, so you can already imagine family, deep Christian Baptist, all this other good stuff. I didn't really start taking the Bible serious until like my dad's Freemason brothers started to come around me. And that's when things started getting heavier for the simple fact they're like, hey, we get that you're Christian, but understand there's a lot of things that they teach you in church that are wrong, and they don't teach you a lot of things that you should be learning.
Exactly.
And that's why I started to drift away for the simple fact things that I would find out in different parts of the book didn't necessarily contradict one another, but it went further into the teaching of what you're just trying to teach me, the normal cookie cutter verses.
Yeah.
Noah, Abraham and Isaac, Jesus being sacrificed, all these things. Yes, they are the staples of the Bible, but they're not necessarily the whole Bible. You need to go in there and actually read those other things. It's funny how a lot of things that are going on today are described.
Mm-hmm.
Proverbs 31.
Yep.
It's hard to find it.
I'm really trying to get a hold of like the real Hebrew Bible.
It's out there. I know some people who especially make it, but I'm not in contact.
I mean, yeah. But as far as that go, so it's gonna get real like deep as far as my next album. Now I do have an EP in between that I'm calling Love or Lust 2.
What's that about?
In 2012, I did an album called Love or Lust.
Mm-hmm.
Well, actually, like a mixtape called Love or Lust.
Okay.
It basically was describing like my relationship issues when back then and how I grew from that.
Mm-hmm.
So now, 12 years from now, I kind of got the same damn relationship problems, and I'm growing from that as well. So got a lot of breakup songs, got a lot of me just being out, dying and shit. So
that's a Scorpio.
I might give you one little line from it in a little bit.
Okay.
But yeah, so I'm just describing that part and aspect. I also got an R&B singer with me that's doing it, so kind of like some R. Kelly, Jay-Z type stuff.
Oh yeah, that'd be dope. Yeah, definitely tell us more about that. So we got Love and Lust, and
Love or Lust.
Love or Lust 2.
Yes.
And then the Dark
album.
The Dark album. Okay, drop us a line from that Love or Lust.
Alright, let me give you one. She freaky, nasty, something like a porn star, trying to get them double D's out there Vicky C, bro. Later on, probably see if we can get far. Drop the top on the chick, just like the new car. Late night rendezvous. She know I just one nighter. Kush make the sex better. Baby girl, get the lighter. Her body calling me while listening to 12 play. You remind me of my Jeep, R. Kelly in the diss tray. David Ruffin on her mind, she feeling that temptation. Slow jam as I slow grind, that's all thanks to precipitation. No strings attached, no holding me. I'm freaking you like Jodeci. My urges take control of me. She not from Dallas, but she love it. I rub it, flip it, smack it down. I'm in too deep, I hope I don't drown. Struggle really good to make that sound 5 hour energy for another round. and she know I'm about to get up in them drawers pages going off 1 a.m. waiting for the booty call.
Okay.
Song actually called Booty Call, so.
Okay, we gonna fuck with booty call. That's gonna be our shit.
Say that every morning at 3 a.m.
You got to. That's the setup. That's the
Hell
setup.
yeah. Well, I'm ready for this Love or Lust too.
Oh God, I'm hyped as fuck.
Yeah, so I got a whole team. We are getting ready to get. I'm really transitioning more from music and getting into my A&R type role.
Okay.
I got artists now. I'm finna start putting out my first little young artist is gonna be Young Astro. Yeah, we're gonna get him set up and go from there. The whole group, the label of the group is called New Prodigy Production. Me and my producer Young Prime, he basically do all our music and stuff like that. I also have like other outside producers I work with too, but that's my main guy that I'm working with right now.
Okay. So how many artists are you gonna have on your
How much
team?
do you need?
Man, to be honest with you, I want to start with like at least three solid young artists, and I want them to be young. I don't want nobody old because it's kind of hard managing people's egos once they get to a certain age.
So how?
Okay, so we had this conversation. We actually, as a collective, kind of got into it. This is my podcast, right? So I wanted to start this, and I was telling him I want young people on my team because when people get, how old are you?
I'm 34.
Oh, okay. When they get to this little 24, 25, 26, and they smelling their ass, and they really think that they know how to do anything, I can't deal with that. I feel like around that era is like you think, no, I'm grown, I'm really grown. That's when you start feeling that at that age. You kind of mellow out more when you start hitting your 30s and stuff. I would say for me, it happened maybe around like 27, 28, and I was like, okay, now I'm actually grown. But it's just with younger people, they listen better. They can take direction because they're so like full of energy, wanting to learn how to do this, wanting to learn this, wanting to learn that.
Eager.
Yeah, and
that's probably my team.
So,
They're late by nature.
Oh,
that's their group name, late by nature.
Really?
I'm joking.
I was going to say that's creative.
Wait, so question, how young was you talking about? How young are you talking about?
Welcome.
I'm really into.
Can you grab me some
25.
chairs?
Yeah.
I'm really like into the 25 range, 25 and up range, but 25 to like 27 range, and maybe younger than that.
Get them young.
Them
the 25,
Yeah,
26,
younger.
they don't want to listen.
Nah, get the 19-year-olds. They want to listen.
This is just me flexing my networking, but I got like 3 people who.
Man.
No, I'm being.
Okay.
That's the man.
I feel like they could be an asset to you.
That's the man you need to talk to right there. It's the brains of operations. You know,
I need to talk to him.
I'm just a machine. I don't do no work.
We met him last time though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I was like, I remember you guys.
Oh, let me.
Damn, I miss me rapping.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I did. It was pretty good.
Okay, so was the last performance we were at? Was that your last performance or?
That was my last performance.
Okay, well, you got something coming up?
Not really. I'm trying to check on something now, work on some things right now, but I'm really just slow grinding, trying to build and get the team ready and stuff like that. So when we do hit the ground running, we taking off and ain't no looking back.
Okay, yeah. That'd be a good look too to have your own artist.
I had so basically I took like 2 years off. Like before, like pre-COVID, I took like 2 years off just to like get things organized and get things better. Cause like I said before, I was doing everything at a stagnant pace. So I'd be drop a video, and then don't do nothing with it because I'd be too overwhelmed with trying to manage this, manage that. But now, taking that year back, taking them 2 years back, it's kind of set me up for like, all right, well, shit, I got songs now. Hey, I got videos now. So whenever I'm ready to just hit the button and drop, we hitting the button and drop.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Oh.
Okay. How does your writing process usually go? Seeing as how you took the time off, did it evolve the same way or?
Nah, it evolved. It evolved in a major way.
Okay.
Even my whole rap style evolved in a major way. Right now, if you go back and check out my last EP, which was instant classic, Life of the Party. From that and what I'm about to give you now, you'll see the total difference in it.
Okay.
Like even what I just rapped to y'all be like, yeah, he definitely changed it up a lot.
Okay. Well, that's always good. You know, some people don't ever feel the need to change their flow or to change how they're doing things, but I think over time, you really become into yourself and know your sound and like shit like that.
I gotta keep up with the youngsters like my man Astro over there. He on my head.
Shoes, I feel you. That's how I be trying to keep up with my little Illy over there.
Also, question. The Scorpio side. So.
Alright, man. Let's dive into it.
Okay, so first let's cover the basics. Are you single? You have hoes? Like, what
I'm big single out here.
Okay.
Big single.
So what does someone have to do to get at you? How could a girl approach you?
Man,
She need to come correct. How is that?
I ain't gonna lie, it's gonna take a lot. My last breakup kind of showed me that it's gonna take a lot because I require a lot. I'm gonna put in as much work as she does, but she gonna have to kind of match my energy when it comes to that type of stuff.
Okay. What's
like
your
me,
top
like me,
three
like-
no-goes? Like, you just not dealing with that.
Deal breakers.
Deal breakers. There we go. Better word.
Communication. Bad communication will do it.
That's crazy.
we
That's
were
hearing
just
that all
bad-
the
bad
time.
goes
full circle, dog.
Yes.
Like, and being able to step away. So I feel like a lot of times in my last relationship, my arguments would stem from like just not stepping away from it and always want to tackle at the head when we both were like pretty much ain't gonna get nothing accomplished out of it. Take a step back, breathe, walk outside the house. Like I literally used to have to walk myself out the house.
I see what. Basically, you two would approach the situation so heat up with anger and nothing would get accomplished. Gotcha. I understand.
Another thing, man, she gotta be ready to do some freaky shit. Hey man, I'm a freak, man. I ain't gonna lie
I
to
think
you.
that's how
Okay,
every
what's the
dude
freakiest
is. If we
thing you
into
ever
you, we
did?
trying to get in there.
What kind of freaky things you like?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm handcuffed. I'm a whipped cream chocolate. I'm all that.
Okay.
Yeah. Get real.
We like that being tied up and whipped.
Hey, man. That sounds like a fun night to me.
Hey.
Nah, but more than anything, it's gonna take that energy. Like I ain't really no stagnant person. I like to move around, I like to travel, stuff like that. So that's what a female would have to be in order to get me.
Okay.
So, question about a little bit in your bed. You know what I'm saying? So, would you fuck with a pillow princess?
Oh, fuck them Pelicans. Hell no. That's gonna bore him.
We're at the part of the
Really
conversation where I don't know what's being talked about. So let me just look nice with this limited edition Doobies of Dallas t-shirt.
Hey, man,
on.
sometimes
Go
you
get
got
you this
to.
off our Teespring.
I need one of them.
You need one of these?
I need one.
We got you, bro. We got you.
So yeah, like I was saying, as far as like the music aspect and stuff like that, it's my team. You got Prime, my engineer, producer, my everything, my videographer, all that.
Shout out their socials.
Right.
Or y'all shout out. I'll have them in the description. I'll collect them. I'll get them all.
Everybody get some love.
My man T Paper, songwriter, A&R. Yeah, he does it all.
Okay.
Then my man Young Astro. That's the young line. That's the young line I got coming.
Oh, we heard about you, Young Astro.
See, I already put you out there. You might just have to rap for him. I already did it, bro. So you might just have to give him something.
We won't put you on the spot. So before we close, any final words or anything that you want to get out there?
Man, hit me up. I'm looking for shows. We looking for shows. We looking for everything. We just trying to get it in. This year I plan on doing a lot of stuff and taking off to a whole nother level that I ain't even thought about touching.
Okay.
So
Doing some traveling and stuff?
traveling and everything.
Okay. For sure.
Okay.
Well, thank you for stopping by Doobies to Dallas.
No problem.
Truly
No
do
problem.
appreciate it.
Enjoy y'all shirts. And like I said,
Hell yeah, we're gonna wear this
tomorrow.
if you want more merch, you can go to gurudynamite.com/store.
All right, you heard it here. Thanks.
Go show some love to Guru Dynamite.
For sure.
Thank y'all.